Welcome to Manufacturing History, the podcast where we explore the world of production and quality. Today we're talking about the evolution of production systems, from the hands of craftsmen to the assembly lines of mass production, and finally to the efficient world of lean manufacturing. We will also talk about how quality itself has been defined and improved through each of these eras, from simple visual inspections to the sophisticated data-driven quality management systems we see today. So let's start at the beginning with craft production. This is the time before factories, where skilled artisans crafted each product by hand with pride and precision. Whether it was a carpenter building a custom furniture or a shoemaker crafting a pair of leather boots, every product was a reflection of personal skill. Craft production typically followed three models: job production for one-of-a-kind items, batch production for small quantities, and production line craft, where artisans handled different stages. But while the quality was high, the system had some serious limitations. Production was slow, expensive, there was no standardization, and they couldn't meet the growing demands of markets. In this system, quality control was personal. The artisan inspected their own work. There was no separate department, no quality manual, and as the American Society for Quality points out, this was common even in guilds, where inspection marks or some symbols certify craftsmanship. The result, it was a beautiful, unique product, but with no scalability. Then came the Industrial Revolution and with it mass production. Machines were used and everything changed. Henry Ford famously revolutionized production with his moving assembly line in the early 20th century. His moving assembly line cut the production time of a Model T car from 12 to 2.5 hours, and the difference was staggering. Mass production focused on high volume, standardization, and efficiency. Specialized tools and assembly lines made products affordable for the masses, but with that also came a major problem, which was quality control. Workers focused on small repetitive tasks and lost sight of the finished product. Defects often went unnoticed and the huge batches were completed. So the solution was to introduce quality control departments and develop a statistical process control to monitor and measure product consistency. However, this was still a reactive approach. Problems were caught after they happened and not before. Fast forward to the mid 20th century and we see lean manufacturing. According to the American Society for Quality, lean manufacturing focuses on elimination of all non-value adding activities and waste from businesses. This new model was pioneered by Toyota under the leadership of Daiichi Ono. He observed that Japanese factories were far less productive than American ones, and he saw the real culprit, which was waste. Wasted time, materials, and human effort. So, lean manufacturing was born, built on five core principles. First, value, to understand what the customer truly wants. Then, value stream, map every production step and eliminate what doesn't add value. Then, flow, to create smooth, uninterrupted production flows. And pull, produce only when there is actual demand, and finally, perfection, to embrace continuous improvement. Toyota's innovation didn't stop there. They developed quick change dies that reduce changeover times from hours to minutes, enabling small batch production and faster quality feedback. This was a sharp contrast to Ford's massive inflexible production lines. Perhaps the most revolutionary idea was Jidoka, or automation with a human touch. Here, workers were empowered to stop production if they noticed a defect, turning quality management from a post production task into an active, real time responsibility which involved all workers. So, how has quality management evolved across these production systems? Well, first, in craft production, quality was managed informally, which was done by the craftsman's skill and personal pride. In mass production, quality became a formal department. They focused on detecting and removing defective products after they were made. In lean manufacturing, quality became proactive, directly integrated into the production process with every employee responsible for maintaining it. One of the best examples is Toyota's total quality management approach. This system emphasizes Kaizen or continuous improvement and empowers every employee to contribute to quality. Lean made quality proactive, and now the next leap is predictive. According to Six Sigma US, predictive quality analytics transforms manufacturing data into actionable insights that prevent defects before they occur. By combining IoT sensors, machine learning models, and real time dashboards, and also, according to Metrology News in 2024, they explained that it turns quality control from a cost center into a strategic, highly efficient activity by forecasting deviations early and letting teams fix these issues early at the moment. And how does it work? It works with algorithms monitoring hundreds of parameters. They flag abnormalities and even schedule maintenance before machines break down. Predictive analytics completes the journey from reactive to proactive and now to predictive to anticipate errors. So, what is the takeaway from all this? We have learned that craft production totals the value of skill and responsibility. Mass production gave us scale and affordability, and lean manufacturing gave us flow, flexibility, and continuous improvement, while predictive analytics is teaching us to see problems before they happen. As Taiichi Ono wisely said, without standards, there can be no improvement. And that is the heart of modern manufacturing, building better products, faster, with less waste, and more care for what the customer really values, with the help of predictive systems.